Hello, my name is Jacob Bennett and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is part 2 of our upgrading of everything. So this is the finished mining ship. I did a bit more tweaks after last episode's, run through. The one most notable being I put a one of these azimuth ore detectors on instead of the old azimuth ore detector. Basically as an increase... You don't want to do that. No grinder, I don't want to do that. So yeah, we've got a larger azimuth ore detector which will detect more ores in a larger radius. That's good. I also located some silicon, magnesium, platinum and trinium over there. Trinium I think is one of the modded ores. I don't know which mod it comes from though. So yeah, this is the finished ship. So we have around about 10 thrusters, 10 thrusters facing forward, 10 thrusters facing backwards so it can break evenly. We've got 3 to each side and 4 for the top and bottom. This kind of means strafing is a bit slow, especially if I'm trying to brake while strafing. But yeah, and then I've sealed most of this containment unit inside of armor blocks so that it looks better, because otherwise it's just like a tray with tons of gunk on it. So we have a large nuclear reactor here. It's fine, it does everything it should do. Then here we've got our medium cargo container, and then if you would have a look underneath, we have a connector, and this connector, if I go in here and turn on the power, unlock the gears, turn off this. So I can lift off normally, yeah, lift off normally. Let me zoom out a bit. I don't know how to change the camera angle on this. I will figure it out. But basically, what you do is you activate the connector on the ship, and then slowly go downwards, and then it will whack you into position. There we go. And then all you need to do is lock the connector, and then all the contents of the cargo container should go into the refinery. However, the refinery doesn't pull if it's at least half full, which we're going to need a way to bypass that, because otherwise we're just sitting with materials in our cargo bay. And then finally we lock the landing gears so that we don't move it around or anything, so that it doesn't move. Once it's empty we can just turn it off, and there we go. Wonderful. So currently in the refinery I've got tons of uranium, silicon and gold, and I've got a bit of iron which I haven't processed yet. But yeah, it's taking too long to process these materials, and even though we upgraded the reactor so that it would be 5 times faster, we still need more processing capabilities. Now, one thing that we could do is we could throw another refinery on top of here, and I think we can get them to hook up or something. They might split, or maybe not, but it would at least share some of the components. So if this refinery doesn't have the capacity, the other refinery will do things as well. And I was also thinking the same with the assembler. Now the assembler, if you go to production, you can have this cooperative mode, which basically makes the assembler cooperate with all other assemblers. So you need only activate this assembler here, the main assembler, and then all the other assemblers will assist in construction. That's something that I want to do, and that's something that I required silicon for, which I now have. So let's go, large blocks. Let's get an assembler up and running. And then we also need a productivity module. Productivity module for this thing. Make it go twice as fast. And I think we should have all the resources, unless we've run out of nickel. Time will tell. So we'll leave that there. At some point we're going to need to upgrade our reactor so that it's a large one, which is like a 3x3 sized. I'm still baffled by how much iron there is here. We're never going to run out of armored plate at all. It's like half the asteroid. So yeah. There is actually a script that you can use to be able to sort everything. I might go through that in a later date, but for now we'll just do it the normal way. The conveyor's still the wrong way up. I'm terrible at this. Never mind. I'm actually going to go into the control panel and I'm going to select this small cargo container. I think it's that one. Let me get up there. So when we're placing this down, we can just place the assembler right here because it shares connector space here. Easy. Let's see. So this small cargo container too, I'm basically using as stone and gravel storage because stone and gravel aren't really used for anything and they will clog up space anywhere else. So the script can actually allow you to pull certain materials and objects into certain containers. So I'm just going to put gravel and stone in here, and then when this is full it just outputs to a dump, an ejector which just ejects it off the side of the station. I mean, space is vast. You're never gonna, you know, run into anything. Right, let's get assembler. There we go. Oh, I'm running on low on oxygen. Just give me a second. We want to rotate these, please. Thank you. Does this have a... Yes, this does have a... Yes, okay. Kaplunk. Transfer all the components over. Meanwhile, I need to get some oxygen because I'm on 1.5321%. A full oxygen tank can actually last 1,000 seconds, I think it is. I don't know how to turn that into minutes, but, you know. Yeah. Let's pick up the rest of these. Let's get the control, the module. Productivity. Let's put it here. We need to rotate it. There we go. Huzzah. There we go. Right, so we've now got two assemblers. Now what we're going to do is we're going to rename this assembler assembler what's a good name for this? Assembler assist 1. So this one's just an assist. And we're going to set it to cooperative mode. That's good, yes, right. And then the other assembler we're going to call assembler main. So if we go into production, actually, yeah, that's not going to work. Give me a second. I'm going to put an asterisk in like that. Will that work? No. Okay. Be back in a sec. Okay, if we name it site 1, because basically what I want to do is I want to have main at the top. So if we exit out, go back in production. This is annoying. You know what? Never mind. Never mind. So this one's got cooperative mode enabled. So if we request some steel plate, like 100, as you'll see, we can also go onto the other one, and it's also producing steel plate. Cool. And then I think all of it gets dumped at the end into assembler main. No, it doesn't. No, why not? That's annoying. Never mind. There. I don't know why it didn't. We can probably do that with the script, actually. Yes. So there we go. We've got cooperative assemblers. They're upgraded. And the last thing that I would like to do is throw down another refinery on top of this one. So what do we need for a refinery? Let's go to main. Let's have a look. I wish there was a search button here, and I think I've said that already. Here we go. There we go. Refinery. That just requires silicon. Okay. You know what? Let's go to side 1 and disable that. Let's go to main 1. Because, you know, I'm probably not going to use the assist function until I can get it working the way I want to. Right, let's build this refinery. That shit's gonna be a while. Throw an assist. There we go. Right, the components will be spread along, and then we also need 4 productivity modules, don't we? Let's go to production, main, large blocks, productivity module. That should keep it busy. I'm just going to stay away from the loud noises. So, I will be back once I've been mining some more. Okay, so what I've decided to do is I've decided to move the conveyor system down by 1 so that I can access the things here. And it will also kind of mean that this is done properly. You know, we could probably put a conveyor there, actually, yeah. So I'm just going to start grinding this down. Okay, there we go. That should get everything sorted. I'm expecting everything to work right now. Are you working? You may be. I don't know. Right, so we need... Right, let's get this reactor... No, refinery. So, steel plate to start off with. Let's grab... We need all of that we can. I don't think we've got enough steel plate. There we go. Right. Place the refinery like that. I think that's the right orientation. Right, we need a ton more steel plate. Why don't we have it? Probably because I got rid of the iron. Yes, that would probably be it. Right, let's keep throwing things on there. Okay, we need the computers. Thank you. Right, and then lastly, steel plate. Let's grab steel plate from our cargo container. No, I don't want motors. Wow, they're all in here. That's weird. Why are they all in that? Oh, probably because it's an output pipe or something. That's weird. They all ended up in here. I will need to investigate why that happened. Or, alternatively, when I get the new system, I don't have to bother with it. Alright, there we go. Everything's gone there. And then we just need to throw down the modules. Productivity module. There are actually better versions of these modules. So there's a junky one which is worse, and then there's advanced, which is 2 times better, and then the hyper productivity. I said that really badly, but that's something of amount faster. Right, so let's just throw these on here. Right, just need to grab a bit more steel plate. Steel plate. Then we should have double the refining capacity. Well, technically, we would have 10 times the refining speed that we had before this episode, but also 10 times the processing power. Right, so what else do you guys need? You need construction components, small steel tubes. And then we should have this completed. And if we want to check for reference our nuclear reactor, we're outputting 3.35 megawatts. So if we go into this refinery, there we go. We should just want to siphon off like the silicon and the iron, and that should start doing things. I don't know why there's gravel in here. Probably because it was processing the stone when I turned it on. But anyway, that's very, very good. We got a ton of uranium now, though. I mean, really, we have tons. We could have this base last for years. Let's give this 20. Now let's give the rest to our small ship. There we go. It's gonna last for ages. So, yeah, that's actually a pretty big thing. Let's view the base from a distance. Yeah, that is by far the biggest thing that we've got. Okay, that's fine. Oh yeah, we need 2 more productivity modules, don't we? Yep. Production. Let me just empty your inventory first. This guy. Motors. We need a better way to do this, by the way. It will come, don't worry. Take the last of the steel plate. There we go. Right, so let's get this on the roll. Production. And then we want 2 productivities. There we go. So I believe we have increased our production capabilities for this, for the assemblers, 6-fold. I think that's the thing that we're looking for. Excellent. Right. Okay, so we have like 6 times the production speed for assemblers and like 10 times the refining speed for our refinery. That's good. However, our power consumption is going to be ridiculously high, so we're going to burn through uranium faster. I think I can live with that. Let's just dump everything in here. There we go. Right. I need to configure the inventory setting, don't I? Yes, I do. Right, let's go into the control panel. No, not you. You. There we go. So on this small cargo container, let's go control panel, small cargo container. Oh no, we'll name this properly. Cargo components. Okay. And then the other cargo container, which is here, cargo stone, because that's basically a cargo for stone, isn't it? So if we do that, we want to hide all these productivity modules. Where are the rest of them? Okay, never mind. We'll save it as a group called modules, and we'll... No. Turn off the block in terminal, so it's not in terminal. We're also going to turn off... we probably need the gravity generator, need that. Let's throw these in. Let's throw that in a group called assembler, and then show them off. I think that's good. Right. Excellent. Really should turn off my lights. That's good. Actually, I should probably increase the power of that, shouldn't I? Never mind. Hang on. Are you still on? Thank you. Shouldn't be on. It's weird for you to be on. I told you to stay off. So, that's good. Yeah, as I've said before, increased our refinery capacity tenfold, increased our assembling capacity sixfold, and also just moved around the conveyor system. Yeah, that sounds like good. It's all nice and glowy, that's nice. We've also found a source of rare materials that I couldn't find. That's good. And we've also finished our mining ship. As in, this is the last iteration of this particular mining ship. In fact, I might actually make a blueprint of this because I like it so much. So yeah, next episode, I believe I want to start producing, well, because we've got a ton of iron, I want to start producing a large ship out here, like a scaffold for it, which will be my capital ship, and I'll move everything over. That will take like a very long time. So yeah, until then, my name has been Jacob Bennett. Thank you for watching, and I shall see you next time.